Holidays are a time where we indulge to the point where you can just go into a slippery slope, sliding into sugar addiction. So while we don't want you to do that, we also don't want you to miss out. And that's why we came up with this adaptation of a Bounty Bar recipe developed by the Happy Pear. Only we've made it more holiday flavored with cranberries and spirulina for the green. So it's stuff that is going to taste delicious. It's good for you. It's not going to spike your blood sugar. And you can even bring them as a gift. And I promise you, no one will even think that they're doing a healthy thing for themselves. We're going to start off with 200 grams of desiccated coconut. Make sure that it's unsweetened. Then next we're going to put in 75 grams of ground almonds or almond meal, not almond flour, but almond meal. Then a teaspoon of spirulina, or as some people experience allergic reactions to spirulina, you can use matcha green tea powder. And if you don't like the green at all, you can just leave it out. Then we're just going to add in a pinch of salt, and then just sift all of these ingredients together until it's thoroughly combined and you get a nice homogeneous color of the green throughout. So we're going to start off with 3 heaped tablespoons of coconut oil melted. You want cold pressed coconut oil. Then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, and we use organic all the time. Then we're going to add in a tablespoon of coconut cream, which just adds a little lightness and creaminess to it. And finally, we're going to finish off with a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And we want to make sure that that vanilla is sugar-free. Then we're going to whisk it all together to, again, you have this homogeneous mix. And then once it's all fully mixed and looking beautiful and caramelly, we're going to add that to our dry ingredients in the food processor. And you can just do this by hand, but what I found is when I put it in the food processor and mixed it together, it came together better as a mixture. It's just that extra kind of pulsation and grinding from the actual blades produced more of the oils within the coconut, broke it up a bit better, and it stuck together to make the squares. And you're just blending that until it comes together to a texture and consistency that you can form shapes with. And then I add in the cranberries, but I don't process these. I just use a spatula or a spoon to actually mix the cranberries in evenly. With your cranberries, make sure that you can find either unsweetened cranberries or ones that have been sweetened with fruit juice instead of sugar. And then it's just a matter of placing the mixture into a lined tray, or you could use silicone molds if you have it. And this is where you really want to put a bit of elbow grease into here and make sure that it's quite firmly pressed down. And once you've got like really even kind of texture on the top, and it's done a great job here, you want to give it an extra press, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pop it into the refrigerator until it's firm, about 10 minutes I'd say. Now we're going to make our chocolate coating, and this is where basically it creates this beautiful rich and raw chocolate outside without refined sugar. So we've got half a cup of melted coconut oil, 3/4 of a cup of raw cacao powder, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and a large pinch of sea salt. And then we're just going to whisk that all together until again we have this homogeneous mix. It takes a little bit extra to get the little lumps of cacao so it's totally smooth, but it's worth that little extra mix. So now you've got your mix that's solidified in the fridge. You can see if you can take it out easily, you know that it's ready to start cutting. A hot knife is a great tip to start to cut into this. It'll cut through the fats a bit better and you'll have less crumbling. And then it's just basically cutting it into squares. That's why we're calling these Bounty Bites, because they're a bit smaller than the actual bars. And what happens is psychologically it's better to actually have little bites than a whole bar. You're always going to finish a whole bar, whereas many times just one bite will be satiating for you. Now, once you've got your bites, you're going to start to dip them into our rich and raw chocolate coating. And then it's just a matter of getting your hands in there dirty, don't worry. So this is just the fun bit of getting the chocolate coating. Now, you can actually do 2 coatings if you like, if you just like them a little bit more chocolatey. So it's just a matter of either making twice the amount and then popping them in the fridge and then coating them again. And so then you've got more coating. And that really is all the effort that's required to create these delicious holiday Bounty Bites, Sweet Freedom approved, that not only look festive, They absolutely taste great. They're not going to spike your blood sugar. They're actually got nutrients in it that makes you feel good, and they're a fantastic holiday gift, not just to your friends, but to yourself. So for more delicious recipes like this that won't spike your blood sugar, are super easy to prepare and absolutely delicious, click the link below to find out more about our 21-day sugar-free challenge.